Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, word to my brethren in Liverpool, England, home of the home of Everton Football Club. Shout out to Everton. Love this team so much. But speaking of Liverpool, England, and Everton, Tony Bellew, the most recent developments on him have just come out on BoxingScene.com. Shout out to them. He says basically that he wants a crack at Joseph Parker if Joseph Parker can be successful against Hughie Fury. Now, obviously we know that Joseph Parker, of the heavyweight champions, he's the closest one in dimensions. You know, he's not obscenely big. I mean, he's bigger, but he's not like taller. He's not like a giant. He's a decent sized heavyweight, but he's not like a massive heavyweight. And I think that's why obviously Tony Bellew is going after him. Now, it is worth noting that Bellew's trainer, because Tony Bellew is so damn crazy, and he will fight anybody. It is worth noting that Dave Caldwell, Tony Bellew's trainer, has ruled out Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury because those guys are far too big. But Parker is, he's very similar as far as size and dimensions to the Evertonian Tony Bellew. But here's what Tony Bellew had to say, or not Tony Bellew. Here's what Dave Caldwell had to say. In regards to Tony Bellew fighting Joseph Parker. He said, I quote, "Forget about Joshua. That's not even a name that comes into in the equation. He's just absolutely massive, and he's a completely different animal. If Joseph Parker beats Hughie Fury, which by no means is a given, but if Parker were to beat Fury, then Parker's 6'4". He's about 17 stone, but he's not the finished article. He's not an absolute killer. He's a decent fighter. That's coming through. I know he's got a version of the title, but he's still a fighter that's a work in progress. Wilder, for me, technically looks very, very poor at times, but he's just very, very a big puncher. And that's the thing. Again, he's a giant. So, that's what they said. That's what he said. So, Bellew's in an interesting situation. He has three options, and we know that one of them is either A, move back down to cruiserweight and give Marius Briedis, who recently beat Marco Huck, to gain the vacant WBC championship. If Bellew comes down, being that he's the emeritus cruiserweight champion, all that means, emeritus just means that if he held a title and then you campaign in the weight class without vacating, it means if you come back, you become champion again. So, like, for example, if Floyd Mayweather came back out of retirement, he'd be the WBC champion right now. So, same thing with Bellew right now. Now, he could fight Briedis, which would be a tough fight for him at cruiserweight. Very, very tough fight for him. Briedis is an animal. He could do that. Or he could try to continue being like the modern day Iraq. His last two fights, nobody really gave him much of a chance. A lot of people picking Makabu to beat him. Beat Makabu on that fateful night at Goodison Park, became world champion. A lot of people said that David Haye was going to destroy his career and end his damn life. Went to the O2 Arena, beat David Haye. So Bellew's on a little run. He's on a little run here, and he's a couple upsets in a row. Really, in my opinion, he's cemented his legacy in boxing. He's carved himself a great career as far as being an overachiever, a guy who did as much as he possibly could with his skill set. But he wants to be a heavyweight champion, and Joseph Parker, in that fight, could allow him to do that. And to be honest, I like Joseph Parker. I'm a big fan of his. I've done many videos about him on this channel, giving him massive props. But they're right. Joseph Parker is not a finished product. He didn't, look his best against Andy Ruiz, and that's what it is. So Joseph Parker is the most beatable out of the four heavyweights and the most realistic fight out of the four heavyweights. And if Bellew wants to fight Joseph Parker and regain a heavyweight strap and retire on that note, let the man do what he wants to do, man. I think it's a fight he could win. He's not gonna freaking knock out Parker in like a one punch or anything, but he could beat him because Tony Bellew's crazy. He's got those intangibles, man. He's got so there's some fighters in boxing, they're just a little crazier, and they're willing to go to certain lengths to win fights. And Bellew's one of those guys. The fact that he does have the power to basically. Another power, the extra weight on him, he can handle the punches better from heavyweights, from Joseph Parker, I should say, because of the extra weight on him. And not just that, he's for all the we talk a lot about Bellew and him being fat and unathletic. I mean, he's not fast. I'm not saying he's fast or anything like that, He's not like he's not the most slick fighter and he's not the best footwork in the world, but he has smart feet. He knows where to be in the ring. He knows how to get to the position he needs to get into to do his best work. And I always think that's been a very underrated part of his skill set for a long time. So hopefully for Bellew, I actually want to see this fight. I think it's the one he can win. I think he'd be a live dog in that fight. I'd probably lean towards picking Parker because obviously he's a natural heavyweight and he's the harder puncher. So Bellew would be the underdog for me, but it's not a fight that it's impossible to win. Joseph Parker's not, he's not Anthony Joshua. He's not. So, and the fact that a guy that's out of shape as Andy Ruiz did that good against him, I think gives more credence to Bellew having a chance in this fight. So, let me know what you guys think. Dave Caldwell saying that Tony Bellew wants a crack at Joseph Parker. Should he be victorious against Hughie Fury? What do you guys think? Does Tony Bellew have any chance at all of beating Joseph Parker and becoming heavyweight champion with that win in your eyes? Let me know in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.